I'm Jason Trevisinski. We're going to take you through a little tour of the Buffalo Training Center, Academy in Buffalo, New York. So as we come in, just our lobby and kind of waiting area, just for people to congregate. We've got our pro shop over here. Just our sign-in station, and then our front office is up here. Got our guard dog in there too. He's hanging out. That's Yoshi, the gym mascot. And then we'll go right upstairs and take an overview of the academy. All right, so up here, friends and family, or during our kids' class, a lot of the parents like to sit up here and just watch the classes happening. But basically, we've got our jiu-jitsu mat here on one side, and then in the middle of the academy is our elevated cage, about 22 feet across. And then the other side is our striking Muay Thai area, and we also have our fitness classes over there. You can see some miscellaneous weight equipment, tractor tires, TRX, some sledgehammers, chin-up bars, kind of all the above over there. We're pretty serious about our Muay Thai program here. Our head Muay Thai coach, Nick Dodge, has been to Thailand training. He actually spent the first part of January of this year in Thailand training at Tiger Muay Thai and Dragon Muay Thai. But we've got our Thai Buddha shrine here. For every real Thai gym must have one. So this has been blessed by a monk and everything, but all of our prajads, mangon, and garlands up there as well. So just head down into the locker rooms. We have our women's locker room here. Keep that door closed. And then our men's locker room is right down in the end. I just have we have showers on one side and then our facilities on the other, but just this little changing area and some of the posters and tournaments we've done, things like that. And then to get to the gym side, we always come through here. Street shoes come off, just keep everything real clean, no staph or ringworm gets in here, and we mop down the mats every day. Most of our jiu-jitsu classes go on right on this mat here. We've got our logo up on the wall there, our Team Ascension logo. That's our affiliation. We're the only Team Ascension affiliate in the United States. Team Ascension is a team based out of Toronto. The head instructor is Professor Omar Salvosa. He's a second-degree black belt under Marcus Soares, who's a Carlson Gracie team lineage. So we do all of our classes right here on this mat for jiu-jitsu, and the way we set up our classes for most of our styles and disciplines is we have a basic level class and then an advanced class. So if you're new starting out for martial arts, the basic level class is an easy way to get into it without that stress of fighters trying to go a little too crazy and spar really hard. So it's a nice introductory level. And then we also do our kids program here, our kids class, which is a great class. It's getting really popular, and we started out with just 1 or 2 kids when we opened, and now our classes are regularly about somewhere from 10 to 20. So the parents are loving it, and we let our kids mostly do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in that class. There's a couple strikes. We do some basic stand-up techniques for self-defense, but it's primarily Jiu-Jitsu, and we get them into competition as well. Our elevated cage here, it's nice to get our MMA team training in here. It's just a little more realistic than a ground or like floor level cage. This is pretty much very similar to what guys compete in. So we do all of our team training in here, and our basic level, beginner MMA class, we also bring guys up here to get some cage work and fence work. If you're stuck up against a wall, we do some work off of that in here for takedowns and some groundwork as well. So these are our striking mats. We have all of our Muay Thai classes and also our fitness classes on here. Our fitness class is also a pretty popular one. It's basically, we do a lot of bag work in that. It's like kind of like a kickboxing circuit class. So you're going to do some bag work in that class, and then you also do a lot of body weight exercises, use the plyometric boxes here, and a lot of the free weights and TRX. So that's a pretty popular class, especially with our female members who don't want a lot of the clinching involved with Muay Thai. So you still get to hit stuff and have fun, but without the martial arts contact. The mats that we have here are the highest quality mats you can get. We specifically went with zebra mats, which are still made in Europe. These are the high density, high impact Zebra MMA smooth surface tatami mats. So they don't have that rough surface that most of the tatami mats have. It wasn't until really my second or third MMA fight where I really fell in love with jiu-jitsu. And once I got into jiu-jitsu, that was it. I met Professor Salvosa and Team Ascension, and he's just a really positive individual. And there's not a lot of people like him. There's a lot of good people in the martial arts world, but his energy is really rare. So once I found him, I knew that that's my team. And then we opened Buffalo Training Center as the New York reps for Team Ascension. And again, that was in 2009. Since then, about 6 months after we opened, we had 4 of our first fighters fight out of this gym, and each one of them won their debut. Since then, we've had a 100% victory debut rate in MMA. All of our amateur fighters have won their debuts. So we're looking to keep that going strong. It's a tough record, but we'll keep it going. We train properly here, and with the right attitude. So I'm sure we'll keep that 100% victory rate for a while.